So, another month, another Metalhead box. And as always, I'm going to be opening the 2 LP version. Of course, there'll be a lot of other cool metal stuff in here as well. So, yeah, stick around a while. So for those not familiar with the service, the Metalhead Box is a monthly subscription box service strictly for metal fans. It's also run by metal fans, so you know you're getting good stuff. They run through a lot of genres. You can pick your genre. Black metal, thrash metal, death metal, traditional heavy metal, doom metal, power metal. You can pick from all of those. Also, there are different versions. There's an LP version, there's a cassette version, there's a CD version. You get a lot of other cool metal stuff, though, in addition to those. You can get autograph cards and t-shirts and stickers and pins and you name it. So with that, let's see what's in this month's 2 LP Metalhead box. First up, it looks like we've got a pin, an enamel pin. They do a series of these throughout the Metalhead boxes. They didn't do it last month, but we got one this month. And this one is of Euronymous from Mayhem. He's a founding member of that black metal band from the early 90s. Classic band. I'm not into black metal, as we all know, so I'm not really fascinated with this pin. Probably give it to someone else, but the pins are usually pretty high quality in general, and they run more genres than just black metal. So definitely. Still pretty cool. Just not my bag. Next up looks to be a winter cap, or a toque, as we say in northern Vermont. Also in Canada, I believe they call these toques, beanies if you prefer. The band is Razor, of course. Canadian speed metal, thrash metal band, classic band. Razor does have a couple reissues out. I mentioned that in the January 2021 episode of Upcoming Metal Vinyl. Reissues for Armed and Dangerous, as well as their live Osaka Saiku album. You should check into that if you're into Razor, or you're wanting to check out Razor. Pretty cool little cap. I'm in northern Vermont, so the winter is a real thing. So yeah, I might hang on to this one. I might need it. Other boxes, by the way, also came with gloves, Bathory gloves. They had the white goat on the tops here. So if you got one of those, let me know in the comments. Are you using them or you're not? Do you like them? Do you not? All of that. And yeah, so Razor, pretty cool. So next up is the t-shirt offering, and it looks to be Dark Fortress. Dark Fortress is a melodic black metal band from Germany. They've been around since the mid-90s. New releases have them going into more progressive territories, though very much their core melodic black metal sound is still there. Also elements of death metal. I've been listening to them recently. I'm interested somewhat in what they're doing. I think because of a little bit of the death metal creeping in, but also those progressive elements. Pretty interesting. They have an album out from 2020 called Spectres from the Old World. It does have a music video. I can't remember the track name, but you can do a search on YouTube since you're already here. Interesting stuff. I'm going to listen to them a little bit more and make a decision on wearing this shirt. But yeah, pretty interested so far. We'll see where it goes. All right, let's take a look at the vinyl. First up is Amorphous. Interesting. This is a reissue of their 1992 debut album, The Corellian Isthmus. Isthmus, great word. I know a bit about Amorphous. I had their second album, Tales from the Thousand Lakes. I had it on cassette because I was doing album reviews for zines back in the 90s, and Relapse Records was servicing me. And I liked that quite a bit. These are my early days into getting into Death Doom. I should explain this is a Finnish Death Doom band. They've been around for a while, of course. Bands like Paradise Lost and The Gathering and stuff. So I definitely remember Amorphous, but I haven't kept up with them very much. And I also have never heard this first album. So I'm pretty interested in giving it a go. I remember having positive experiences with the band, as I mentioned. Let's take a look at the vinyl, as we are wont to do. It is on classic black. Labels, and much the same on the back. So yeah, I'm actually pretty motivated to hear this album. Definitely. I'm going to be excited to hear it. So there we go. Amorphous. All right, album number 2. Let's take a look at it. This is Infuriate. This is their self-titled debut album from 2018. They are American death metal. I believe they're from Texas. I think this is their only album. I think they might have had some material before this, maybe an EP or split or something. But this is definitely their first album. I don't know much about this band. I do know that there is an insert here with lyrics. And picture the band. Let's also take a look at the vinyl. Limited to 400 copies on this variant. It looks to be black. Labels, pretty basic. There you go. So yeah, Infuriate. I dig the death metal, so I'll probably give this a spin, see if I like it. Who knows? We'll see. And of course, as is often the case in the Metalhead boxes, we get autograph cards. This one is for Mike Browning. Mike Browning is the current drummer and vocalist for the band Nocturnus AD, formerly Nocturnus, for those who remember that band back in the early 90s. Floridian death metal band. They put out a really great album called The Key, classic death metal with a sci-fi thing going on. Browning was also a founding member of Morbid Angel. He was in the band from 1984 to 1986, before the albums really started coming out. You can hear a little bit of Morbid Angel in some of the more recent offerings from this band, the Nocturnus AD, that version of it, rather. I do need to call out an error on the back of this card, however. And it's strange that no one else that I've seen has done this yet. But Paradox, it says new album. This album came out 2 years ago. It came out in 2019. In fact, I know it did because it's been in my purchase queue for the last 2 years. And what's great about this card is that this has reminded me, hey, maybe I should pull the trigger and actually get the album. Because what I've heard from Paradox so far is really, really good. Really great stuff. So I love my old school death metal, and I'm going to be picking up this album. So thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. And that's it for the December 2020 Metalhead Box. Remember, if you want to get your own box, and yes, you want to get your own box, I've included a link to their site in the description below. Definitely check out their site. They do LP boxes, but they also do cassette boxes and CD boxes. If you have a particular format you love, go that route. But yeah, definitely check into them. Also, let me know what you thought of this month's box. What was your favorite item? What was your least favorite item? Of course, if you get the Metalhead box, you should let me know what you get, because there is some variance from box to box, even from similar format to format. So yeah, let me know all that. I'd like to know. And of course, I'd love it if you shared this video, if you liked this video, if you subscribe to this channel, if you haven't already done so. Of course, this is the Accusation Network. I do metal vinyl collecting videos. I do them once a week. Sometimes I do them twice a week. Never more than that. Once or twice a week. You should check out the playlists, check out the videos, and yeah, it's a good time. You'll enjoy it. And as always, thanks for watching, and ever forward.